Hello and welcome to our pet care installation and maintenance video. My name is Paola Castro, and the Capstone 2 members that helped develop this project were myself, Alejandro Curbelo, Ciara Morel, Ronald Peña, Omar Rodriguez, Jose Serpa, and Brian Virgil. And the Capstone 1 members who shadowed us and helped with documentation were Rolando Moya and Daniel Perez. Our product owner was Dr. Hamid Seragat, and our instructor was Dr. Masood Sajadi. Now the first step in installing is to download either Node.js or Yarn, depending on if you're in Mac or Windows. Now once installed, we can check if the installation went through by doing this command, either npm-v or yarn.v to see the current version we have, and we see that it's downloaded. Alright, so the next step is to go to our GitHub repository and come over here to code and copy paste our GitHub URL. Then we're going to go over to our command line interface and we are going to put git clone with that URL. However, I already have it on my computer, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to navigate to where my copy of the code is. Now once you've navigated to where your copy of the code is, you're going to write the command yarn global add expo-cli. And this is going to start installing on your machine. Of course, if you're on a Windows, you would do npm install expo-cli. It's in our installation guide. All commands are pretty similar. Alright, next, we're going to make sure all the dependencies are installed, so we're going to do yarn install. And you're going to see a progress bar. It might take a while. Now that all dependencies are installed, we're going to put expo install to install any missing expo dependencies. Alright, now that that's done, if you're on a Mac and you're planning on running the application through a simulator instead of on your device, you should download Homebrew right here and then execute the command brew install Watchman. If not, you can skip this step. And this step is just so that the simulator runs more smoothly on Mac OS. Now finally, put expo start to run the project. Now this is going to open up in your browser. There's going to be a QR code that you can use the Expo Go app on whichever mobile device you have, so either iOS or Android, and you scan it and it runs on your device, but I'm going to run on an iOS simulator, which I have right here. And there you go, that's the installation. Now that we've got an installation out of the way, let's talk about maintenance. So our team used GitHub to have a repository where each member had their own branch, and we used a 3-person approval system of the code to merge any code made on a certain member's branch into the main branch. So we will keep this repository up, and future semesters can continue to work on it. Talking about future semesters, Finally, I'm going to be going over the wish list that we hope they will be able to implement in the future on our app. So, we have 4 things that we wish for future semesters to get done. The first one is to have vet view administration. The second is to fully implement our chat feature, which we were only able to implement superficially. The third is to have a lost pet feature where people in a certain area can put up postings for their lost pets and people can answer to them, in case they've seen them around. And lastly, we want to use the Google Maps API to put a map on our app that shows nearby veterinarian clinics and animal hospitals so that the pet owners using our app can find help as soon as possible and as near as possible.